is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep. Not able to connect there.
So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quickly complete. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game, and how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the arts with their football? A little ballet moment. Takes the easy one to the back. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
The Panthers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
And the Panthers are on the move. Might as well give it to him again. Breaks the tackle.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On the ground, it's Fuller. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down. And you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense, getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Makes the catch.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Gets rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Holmes. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding a hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
From the gun, running back on the move. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Under fire. Turning it on. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
They'll throw it from the red zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball, placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
Behind the chains now on second and long. On the run, it's Fuller. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Green 25. Double right.
To the air, it's Holstein. Oh, they're after it. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Here we go. They'll leave it with him. Getting behind those pads and behind the stiff arm to get it out to the 27.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on fourth down in their first drive. Drop the football and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down but couldn't do it. This offense has it with really good field position. Red pass, it's complete. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice game. Down to the 16-yard line, it's first and 10. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
And the Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's a heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And it's no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The give to the tailback.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. On the bootleg fake. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
What a great response by this defense. You give up the big play. What do? You respond right back. You get upfield, get to the quarterback, get the negative play, and get the momentum right back.
The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Going downfield for the big play. Got it inside the 10. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Right on the money. That one can really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Off the play fake. unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Skips away from pressure. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Making side adjustments here. To throw, it's Holstein. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Well, dime personnel package comes on the field and they do their job, right? They take away all the throwing lanes, nowhere to go for him with the football throwing it, but they rally to him. They use their speed to not prevent an explosive play on the scramble. These guys probably now coming off the field in case this offense decides to go for it here on the 4th.
Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against.
He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, knowing the play is over.
And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Wildcats are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. And the heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Here's a return from midfield. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. To the air, it's Holstein. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
On 3rd third and long. Doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Pitt will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Let's see what he can do with it. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The run to the left. Got the first down and more. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
What a nice job by the defense to screen it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Working that wide receiver screen. There he goes. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Motion from the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
He wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth game if I were allowed to run back and push passes. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The Panthers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Still looking on the move. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Punt is in the air. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. To the air on 1st down. There's the pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
He's got him wide open. They'll for first down. It's spotted on the 49. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want to go.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Kentucky will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A low-line drive and not his best work. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. One more snap coming before halftime. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Buys a little time with his feet. Pucks it out of the air. Oh, what a punt! He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Will try to boot this thing deep to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Gilmore. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Oh, better look out. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, and blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires one high and deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just
Turning it on. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
Nice job by the QB. It's third down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Grab near the sticks. It's Thomas. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back on this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And the Panthers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw. It's Holstein. Quickly complete. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the outright.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation. Throw the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Toss sweep right. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. Nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing.
He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Panthers. And with that, when they jump on top here in the second half. On to attempt the try.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Thanks to grab. They'll keep this drive moving by... the first down. They have it at the 36.
Awesome job there on third down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down. He finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
Back to the ground game on the left. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Williams looking for a man. Makes the grab. It's full. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Looks as if he's going to run it. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
We talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think we saw it on that play. Nobody open downfield, and he just decided to take it.
And the Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. Give to the single back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And that was good defense again. And unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
They're dealing with a second and long. Rush is on him. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The final period with a third down play. Williams will pass. He's got an open man. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll give it to the back. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 25-yard line, gets it right back to the... halfback position, and the offense will take over. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he could do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. They'll run play action. Quarterback now breaking the field. Under heat, he gets rid of it. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode. And what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Scanning the field is Holstein. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
They'll move the wide receiver. The play action fake. Now adjusting. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
How about that critical moment in the fourth quarter? He hasn't really had a lot of success on the ground, but you put the ball in his hands. It's a pass play. You want to throw it, but he makes a very good decision. He tucks it. He gets the first down. That's a big-time play in the fourth quarter by this quarterback.
Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun. Give on the inside. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of game.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Quickly out to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Kentucky. And they take it in for 6 more points. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He'll be out of bounds short of the 25 at the 22-yard line. on first down off the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got it. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. The problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, and you needed points. You wanted points badly. But listen, the offense, you know exactly what they're going to do. They're going to get in their 4-minute offense. Now, I got to start preserving that clock, using my timeouts, try to get a stop, and get this ball back to the offense.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Nice run, and I think everybody knows. He's right there next to that 100-yard mark, 98 yards on the day. And that's a mark, man. When you hit that mark a lot of times and you take care of the football, you win a lot of football games. It's the more physical team. It's the team that makes it easy, makes it easier on their quarterback, and they've done that today.
Williams looking for a man. Under fire. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Cal is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Aaron Rodgers, this has not been a blowout today in Berkeley. They're up by 8 over Kansas. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to throw on first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. They've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. And the quarterback takes a knee. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of the season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.